The Super Smash Bros. Hype train is in full effect right now. With the release of the game less than 4 months away, I wanted to go over 5 of my most anticipated characters that I would love to see, since everyone else and their grandmother loves doing this as well these days. Originally, this was going to be a 10 character list, but, you know, Zero got debunked, Dark Samus, Simon Belmont, and King K. Rool were confirmed, and I pretty much had to throw away that half of my list. But at the end of the day, we had some awesome reveals in the last direct, so I can't be mad about that. Also, this is my opinion. If you have different picks, let me know in the comments below. I want to see who y'all think will make it an Ultimate. Put down your top 5 dream picks. So, without further ado, let's get started with Awesomazing Episode 2 and my top 5 characters that I would love to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. For number 5 on this list, my pick was made both from a marketing perspective as well as a bit of personal desire for me. When the Switch was announced, a ton of third-party game developers were unwilling to port or create games for the Switch because of the failure of the Wii U. Bethesda kind of was on board at the beginning, but the one third party that always had Nintendo's back from the get-go once the Switch was announced, surprisingly, was Ubisoft. And both of the main games that they put on the Switch, Rayman Legends and Mario and Rabbids, have done incredibly well for the system. So I think to further tighten the bond these two companies have, I think it would make absolute perfect sense to have Rayman and Smash. I already think that most 2D platforming characters work well in a fighting game like Smash anyway, and especially with the way that Rayman controls in both Origins and Legends, I think he's a really great fit. The way his punch-kick combos could be mapped to A and B, and I think he would be a really great close-quarters combat brawler character to add to the Smash lineup. His final Smash could be similar to DK and Little Max, where he pummels them off the edge of the screen. I don't know, I think that both from a business and a fan service angle, I think that Rayman's a solid choice for new characters in Smash, and would love to see this very underrated platformer make his way to the big leagues. My 4th character I'd love to see most in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is Crash Bandicoot. This is a mascot I never thought could be brought back to relevance so quickly after years of just nothing. But they did it. The Insane Trilogy has sold insanely well and is now on every single modern platform, and I think if Sony wants to continue the trend of Crash's ascension, put him in Ultimate. Very much like Rayman, I think that Crash's style of gameplay fits really well since he's a platforming character. Give him the spin, the hover, make his final Smash be his go-kart and run rivals off the stage. They could do some cool branding where Crash Bandicoot could be a playable character in Mario Kart 8. That would be awesome. So many other videos I've watched of people's recommendations of their top 10s or top 5s have had Crash because the slogan Crash is back rings true. The Orange Bandicoot is back, and it's fun to see his grin again. And I think it would be pretty awesome for Nintendo to help further cement that belief by making him playable in Ultimate. One thing that Smash Bros. Has always done well is introduce other gaming franchises to its player base. I had no idea what a Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, or Earthbound was until I played Smash, and a lot of other people can vouch for that, saying that they had been introduced to other gaming franchises because they had a character in Super Smash Bros. One of Nintendo's IPs that doesn't get enough love to me has always been No More Heroes. No More Heroes 1 and 2 are some of the best hack and slash games ever, yet no one talks about them. So especially with Travis Strikes Again, a No More Heroes spin-off coming at the end of the year, I think that Travis Touchdown needs to make his way into Ultimate. Whether he's single or dual-wielding beam katanas, I think they could make his hack-and-slash style of gameplay look stylish and controlled beautifully. This is a Nintendo IP that really hasn't gotten the shine it deserves yet. So come on, Nintendo. Make people know the name of Travis Touchdown. It seems that you want to appeal to a more mature audience with the Switch by having games like Doom and Wolfenstein 2 on it already, so let's keep up that trend. Give the fourth wall-breaking assassin his time in the sun. Capcom seems to be having a lot of favoritism to Street Fighter as its main representative in gaming these days. They sadly haven't done much with the Blue Bomber besides HD collections recently, and I really hope and pray that Mega Man 11 is able to bring the Blue Bomber back into true form. But for now, Ryu and the gang are representing Capcom, and I think with the amount of love that Street Fighter 2 Ultra got when it came to the Switch earlier this year, I think it would make a lot of sense for them to put Ken Masters in Smash as an Echo Fighter of Ryu. He doesn't differ extremely different from Ryu fighting-wise in any other Street Fighter games anyway, probably could just buff his Hadouken and nerf his Shoryuken. If we're lucky, they may even do what they did with Ryu and have specific combo chains from the games do extra damage. Looking at all of the characters and which ones could potentially become Echo Fighters, Birdo maybe for Yoshi, Dixie Kong for Diddy, Miss Pac-Man for Pac-Man, Ken as an Echo for Ryu is definitely one that stands out more than most as one that has the potential to be a really fun Echo Fighter. Now, if you're wondering why I haven't mentioned a certain someone in this list, welcome, because you must be new here. There is one character that I want in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate more than any other, and that is Shadow the Hedgehog. 95% sure he's going to be an Echo if he's put in, but there's a weird small chance he could be his own character, or may end up being DLC later down the pipeline, but honestly, I don't give a damn. He needs to be an Ultimate. All of the stars align. Knuckles is Sonic's newest trophy, Shadow hasn't been shown as a skin or in any marketing material thus far, the existence of Echo Fighters adds fuel to that fire, it just makes a lot of sense. Especially with the Smash Bros. Reveal trailers focused on the rivalries between heroes and villains, I think having Shadow in Smash would further add to that angle that they're going for with this game. Also, it'd just be a great excuse to add some more Crush 40 tracks into the game, and that would be fantastic because Crush 40 is always a win. When the voting ballot came out for Smash 4, Shadow was my number one pick back then. That hasn't changed. Please make Shadow playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That for me, and many others, would be an absolute dream come true. Thank you all for watching Awesomazing Episode 2. Remember that this is all just hopes and speculations, and at the end of the day, we're going to have a lot of fun with this game. The rumor is that this is going to be Sakurai's last Smash Bros, and if it is, the man's going to be going out on a high note, regardless if any of the characters that I suggested make it into the game. The man has put so much passion and love into every single Smash Bros, and it seems like he's going to go all out with this one. I know this game's going to take the world by storm, and I just cannot contain my excitement. Now, for the recommendations. At the end of each episode of Awesomazing, I'm going to add some recommendations related to the topic or subject that I cover. As far as YouTuber recommendations, I have to recommend The Mighty Keef. He makes a lot of skits on fighting games and a lot of stuff that happens in the fighting game community, whether it be Smash or Dragon Ball FighterZ or just anything fighting game related. It doesn't matter what kind of fighting game it is, he's going to make some funny skits for it. The man just hit 100k, so I just want to give him my love. If you haven't seen anything from The Mighty Keef, I'll put some videos in the suggestion at the end title card and link his video in the description. The dude is amazing. And since I mentioned Crush 40, also wanted to shout out the fact that Johnny Gioeli's new album is coming out December, the same month as Smash, and I know for a fact that when the album comes out, I'm going to be listening to it when I'm playing Smash during Christmas time. Just wanted to shout it out because Crush 40 is awesome. Glad Johnny is going to be able to make his own solo album, and I can't wait to hear the phenomenal stuff that man makes. So that's all from me. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a phenomenal day. Stay safe, and God bless. Stars.